It is a light. Premium light beer. Premium.
For that price, it better be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What do they want for it?
$30.
Yeah, I was like, each one of those should fucking like take us to the moon, man.
That's their slogan.
Yeah.
Chick beer will take you to the moon. Ready?
Back.
Yes.
Ready?
Whenever you
Hey, welcome to Tuesday's fucking Podstache, you fucking cowboys. Here's some fucking hot dogs. I don't know. That's going back to that video. I don't think you were here. The How Japanese View Americans video.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you fucking cowboys. Here's some fucking hot dogs. Tuesday. It's your Tuesday. For us, it's still St. Patty's Day, so we're still working on getting drunk right now. Koopa, make another cocktail.
I'm drinking another beer.
We'll drink that, then drink a cocktail.
Of course.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm not walking tonight. I'm hovering, floating.
He's going to be a big black scary monster all night.
Hey, how you doing?
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, that's my version.
And a very Italian. How you doing?
I'm Justin Shank. Control station,
Christopher Lee.
to my left. To my right,
Koopa.
special guest here.
What's up?
Special guest here.
David Lee.
It's a special occasion here on Podstache.
Because it's St. Patrick's Day.
Because it's St. Patrick's Day. I bought a special purchase just for us for tonight. It's something we've been looking for a long time that we're very excited about. If you listen to Podstache regularly, you've been in the queue for a long time. I finally found Chick beer.
Yeah. Chick Premium Light.
Chick Premium Light beer. Chick beer, I found it. $7.99 a six-pack. All that's sold in the six-packs there.
No.
They have their slogan on every bottle. Witness the Chickness.
Get down with the chick.
It's got like a get down with the Chickness. David Draymond now sponsoring Chick beer. It's got like a chick with a little like a dress outline on there with some rhinestones or some gay shit. Premium light beer, 12 fluid ounces, 97 calories, guys. This
Doesn't
is like
give you the alcohol content, though, on there.
no alcohol content. It's probably pretty heavy because it's a date rape drug, technically. That's why guys buy it for their girlfriends.
I was gonna say,
It's like cough syrup.
The scissor.
because if it was like date rape stuff, but like for women to give to men or something like that, so they could turn the tables, it should be like their tagline should be like, "Now it's your turn" or something like that.
Vengeance will be ours. But we're going to drink these on the air. I'm going to hand one out to every member of this group tonight.
You're a chick.
Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down.
I'm
Now-
a dude.
Are they twist open?
Nice, dude. What's up?
Are they twist open?
It's chick beer.
They are.
Oh, all right.
Made for the feminine hands of chicks.
Smells like.
Everyone give it a whiff.
Smells like
Yeah, we gotta do like straight up wine tasting with this.
Yeah.
Miller Lite.
Yeah, I was gonna say it smells like Miller Lite. Totally.
Right. Now remember, when you drink this beer, you got to bring it in, swirl it in your mouth, make sure you're getting enough oxygen in there.
cheersing?
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to chick.
Cheers.
Shit, yeah, guys.
Shit, yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Chicks, yeah.
Podstache is drinking chick beer fucking finally. Ooh.
Yeah, it tastes like a shitty light beer.
Ooh. It's got a little bite.
Yeah.
It's
At the
actually-
end, there's a little bit of fruit.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Mort, Malort? It's not that bad.
I don't know if
Yeah.
that's weird.
I don't think I would. Yeah.
I wouldn't buy this again. But I don't dislike it a lot. I'll drink the whole thing. I mean,
Oh, I'll drink the whole beer.
Only 97 calories.
yeah, I mean, you're getting slimmer while you're drinking. You know, it's zero fat in this beer, by the way. Just a little
Do they
marketing point.
affiliate market?
Not, they wouldn't.
Justin supports chick beer.
After the shenanigans we pulled originally, they wouldn't touch us with a 10-foot pole. Unless they let us use Chick Beerman as a sponsor. It's all right. I mean, it's a light beer.
Pear finish or
Yeah.
something.
All right, threesome. Nice.
I still
finish
don't
on a
understand
dude.
how they
Yeah.
don't show you alcohol. Like, don't they have to show you alcohol content?
This bitch is drunk already.
Shit. Give yourself fucked up. You can't read that shit.
Oh wait, didn't we look online once?
Did we?
It's gotta have.
Chick beer, non-alcoholic.
Made by O'Doul's.
Yeah.
Witness the Chickness.
Now, how many of you have like went out with a girl or dated a
Yes.
girl that just
Oh.
she would
Wait.
drink like 1 or 2 beers and like she'd just be over the fucking top drunk, or at least pretend to be over the top drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, it drives me crazy.
That's never happened to me.
No,
No.
Really?
4.2%.
I remember high school.
Ah. First serving?
First,
It says only 35 calories per bot. Oh, 35 carbs. Whatever.
97 calories per bottle.
Instagram that.
0.73 protein.
Wow.
High school girl, fucking like she drank like half a beer and she's like off the fucking wall.
Was she
I'm
21?
That's illegal, sir.
Why are you telling the story on the air? Kid?
like, well, I was fucking a teenager too. It wasn't
You were
like-
fucking a teenager.
She wasn't last week. I was like 17.
You were drinking when you were 17?
I actually like a really funny story about that.
pretty old, actually.
Like, because like when I was a senior, I was 18 years old,
Yeah.
and my girlfriend was 16. Yeah. And I was like, man, this sucks because like we're like really similar because we're like in high school and they want to have sex but not illegally. And like in our fucking government class, we had to like write a paper about like a law you want to pass or something. And like I wrote a law like I was like really smart about it. I'm like, this would be actually really funny because I'm like I can totally write this in a really backhanded way. And it was to legalize like statutory, not legalize statutory rape, but like make the age difference. But like the best part of the story was that
And like almost put beer up.
I
his
pitched
nose.
my report. I read the whole thing. I gave my statistics, and everyone in the class voted yes. And my teacher would get done, and he was like this. He's like, "You get an A," and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You just literally did what a politician does best," and everyone's like, "Yeah, it's a good law." And he's like, "No, the terms in Justin's like bill he wrote." You guys just passed a law to legalize all rape.
Teaching moment.
It was. I got an A. It was great. Like,
This brings up something to me, and I've got to say it. It's about you, Justin. I remember we were like, I was a little out of high school. He might have been still in high school or whatever, But I remember him telling me like, I don't have sex with my girlfriend. I just do anal.
yeah, we talked about this before.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah, we
this?
talked about it
That was
because
the funniest shit.
she was like Christian, and like
So
she was Catholic.
So
And,
you
like,
can, so
in
you
her
can
mind,
fuck
that
her up
was-
the ass, but that's technically not sex.
Technically, in her mind, and I was still putting my penis in
Like,
something, so it was
Biblically?
cool. Like, I mean, I corrupted that girl. Like, I mean, she went back to Catholicism after she stopped dating me, kind of. But like, I corrupted her so bad. Like, I had her family pissed at her because like they had to go to church for something or at some point, and like.
As Catholics usually do.
Yeah. Well, they didn't go regularly. That's the thing. They weren't like a practicing type of thing. But when they went, the dad was a Catholic. So like before you get in the pews, you have to genuflect, which is when you bow and do the thing. And
No, we
I don't know how the fuck it works, man. What do you do? You're like,
Just one knee.
okay, my one knee.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Jesus Christ, dude. So honorable. You have to genuflect, and like I remember, her parents wouldn't let her like go near me for like 2 weeks because they went to church for some fucking function, and she refused to genuflect. And her dad wouldn't talk to her, and they took her home and talked to her, and they're like, "Why do you do this?" And she's like, she started listing off. Well, Justin started telling me about this different ideology and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, like corrupting people. And then, I mean, as soon as we stopped dating, I think she got back into it, but it was funny for the time being.
She had
Like,
to ask someone. I bet she had to ask someone, is it okay if I have anal sex with my boyfriend?
I don't know.
Probably like Dear Abby
Or-
or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Or, probably, or like a friend, probably.
Yeah, like as an astute Christian, is it okay if we have anal sex?
Well, her friends were having regular sex, so like I don't know. They just been like, well, just fuck him. Like,
I just,
you know?
like, I always try to get to the.
I was fucking cool with it, man. Like I said, like I was.
But I always try to get
getting
to
my
the
dick
origin
wet
of
or-
like
Poopy.
why people
In
make
something.
decisions, like why people make the choices they make in their life. I like to get to the origin of it.
Yeah.
And there had to be some sort of conversation where that made it okay for her.
At this point, it'd be interesting to look at. At that point, I didn't give a fuck.
right.
In my mind, it was just like she's cool with me putting it somewhere, and that's awesome.
I never understood the ideology of anal fucking. Like, I don't think I could put a dick in a chick's ass.
A
Like,
dick or your
each
dick?
their own.
This guy loves it.
Whoa, that was really
A little too excited.
No, I know it's a
Hey
big
Chris, you looking for a band on bass? Because I don't know how I feel about this guy being around me at all anymore.
I understand it's a popular thing. I just don't understand it, I guess.
Truth
Each
Circle.
their own. Chick beer girl talk.
Never have I ever.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. But cheers.
Cheers to chick beers. Hey! Spring break St. Patty's Day.
shoop, 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 shoop.
Dude, speaking of like Whitney Houston and shit. I've been losing my shit over the goat remixes, the screaming goat remixes. You saw the Whitney Houston, the Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. The goat remix, I was in tears. Like, you should play it at some point.
Yeah.
Like, even in between episodes. It's
Yeah.
people like, you know how goats, they can scream
Scream.
like humans?
Right.
There's like a whole like mega cut of goats screaming like humans.
Right.
Now people have started remixing songs with them. So like there's like the one goat that's like yeah, but the Miley Cyrus one is like rocking my hips like yeah. Like, the Skrillex ones are pretty fucking amazing, but the Whitney Houston one, dude, like I was literally sitting there, my sides were fucking. I couldn't even. I almost fell out of my chair. I was in fucking tears, dude. Goat remixes. YouTube is an amazing place for shit.
The YouTube vortex.
Yeah, if you guys want to see this or hear it, it's fucking.
You can just hear it. You're
Yeah.
yeah.
How long is it?
41 seconds.
Okay, I'd say skip forward a little bit if possible.
Oh, I think they probably ripped off a bunch of shit too.
Yeah. There you go.
You go back.
Is it that early on?
It's pretty quick.
Good close up.
Where did the volume go?
We missed out the best part of it. Damn, it kind of killed it. Like the first moment.
Bring
is
it
the
back.
best
Bring it
moment.
back. You got to give it some time to breathe.
Horse
What happened?
Brian's computer hates everything.
It overheats.
Oh, okay.
We'll watch it between
He
episodes.
knows
Yeah, even Jared knows.
We'll link it later or something.
Can
but
we like start a Kickstarter for
a cooling pad for your laptop?
yeah, a cooling pad
Why
or
don't you just put it on ice blocks, man?
With the giant tong things
Yeah.
back in the
Did
old
you want
days.
to talk about that, Veronica Mars and Kickstarter?
Yeah, talk about it, man. You know it.
Do you guys know this about Kickstarter?
No.
I do.
So Rob Thomas, the creator of
Matchbox 20.
of Veronica Mars, the writer creator.
Yeah.
The show was on WB, CW, got canceled early, so that spurns a lot of fans. So they have a huge fan base now. So Rob Thomas was like, "Hey, Kristen Bell, Veronica Mars, we should do a Kickstarter." And the goal was $2 million, and that's the largest goal on Kickstarter ever. So they put this really silly sort of fan-based video together. No sincerity to it. Sort of like hokey. Hey, let's make a movie, dudes. Let's have all these character actors come back. And they have Kristen Bell vamping like, yeah, I'll see you guys at the premiere. Ooh. And they reached their goal in 24 hours of $2 million.
$2 million?
Well, I know
So-
that's a really popular show. I know that.
Yeah.
Because working at Borders.
But
sold
there's a
like
kick to
hotcakes.
this, and then
Starter. Hey.
So-
Yeah, chick. Go girl.
Checks.
Friends for life, tampons and shit.
So I crunched some numbers.
Sucks my pussy bleeds.
I crunched some numbers. So to date, they've raised $3,660,630. So Kickstarter gets $180,000 of that, and Amazon takes $106,000 of that. And then Kristen Bell's net worth is $8 million. Rob Thomas's net worth is $17 million, and Kristen Bell is married to Dax Shepard, whose net worth is $10 million. So I was like, why do they need $2 million to make this movie?
Yeah.
And take that from the fans
There
to
was
then go and purchase the movie again.
there was a article.
That.
I forgot. Fuck, where did I read that? But it's basically the idea of old white men are ruining Kickstarter.
Yes.
So there's all these like guys who have
yeah.
followings
Oh, yeah.
that have money, but they're still going to Kickstarter.
Mhm.
It's like that's ruining the whole point.
What was that? Was it Amanda Thomas? It's some like artist. She was in a band. I forget what band she was in formerly, but she had a following before Kickstarter, and like probably to this point, before this happened, she raised the most money to Kickstarter that had happened so far.
Mm-hmm.
She was looking to record a new album.
Oh.
She was looking to raise like maybe 150 grand or something like that, 200 grand, and at the end of the Kickstarter, she had raised like 1.5 million dollars. The cool thing was like she literally put that into the album, like all of it. Like she was like, dude, if my fans want to hear this shit that bad, she's like, I'm going balls out. So she used every penny of that for the album. She hired like a fucking symphony. She like hired a composer to help her score it. She hired like the best guy she could for the studio band. But that's kind of fucking shitty.
Well,
as fuck.
for
Because,
Veronica
like, she was
Mars.
married to someone famous, but yeah.
Yeah, but this
you know?
there's a part to this
Yeah.
that gets crazy.
For Veronica Mars, they still have 29 days to raise funds, and they're at $3 million right now, and it just keeps growing exponentially. But the only reason they have the Kickstarter because Warner Brothers owns the property. They own Veronica Mars, so they went to the board, and Warner Brothers was like, "Okay, go for it. You just need to pay us $2 million, and then we'll distribute this." So Rob Thomas was like, "Well, I get $2 million from the fans." So we'll have the fans distribute the movie and then pay for the movie again. So the fans are like paying 3 times for this product. It's probably going to be crappy.
So the $2 million that this is going into does not contribute to making the movie.
No.
All it goes to is to WB.
To give them the right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there's probably going to be another Kickstarter saying, "Hey, we still need to make this movie."
Yeah. Old white men.
Yeah, it was like to greenlight, and it
Well,
hurts.
but at
it
the rate
hurts.
they're at right now, though, I mean, they probably wanted to do another Kickstarter, which is it's not right or good.
But what does that
But-
do for WB? Like, do they know their fans? Like, do they know who
Just
they're
keeps
selling
lining
products
their
to?
fucking pockets, that's all it does.
But it's like, how can you not sit in the boardroom and be like, yeah, let's make a Veronica Mars movie. Well, is that going to make any money? Yeah, it's going to make money, you idiots.
Well, it's like, but like look, it's like Arrested Development, though. Like, look how long
Right.
that. I mean, they and like it took them 10 fucking years to finally say like, okay, let's greenlight this shit. Let's put it
might
through.
have been this,
Which I'm very excited for because that season premieres like next month.
If he gets Kristen Bell and all these people on board to make this movie, and then this happens, then all of a sudden we don't have to pay Kristen Bell all this amount of money to make the movie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It takes leverage away. It's probably what they did.
Yeah.
FYI, I just
No,
like
it's-
totally slammed a chick beer, guys. Like,
But no, it totally makes
Found
sense.
that
So now me and you who maybe want to make a movie and try to budget it for $10,000.
yeah, there's
You know
no
what
way
I
we're going to get that.
Right.
Because Kristen Bell and Rob Thomas took all of our money.
you
Because
saved the 6-pack.
There's only so many donors in the world. You know what I mean?
Every single bottle.
So,
That's kind of fucked. I mean,
like, they've got 50,000 backers, and there's only so many backers that are willing to give up income to things.
what's
I just don't like the fact that their video lacks sincerity. Like, we really need this money to help us make this movie.
what's Kevin Smith's net worth?
Copyright. There you go.
Yeah, it's done.
This is Modco.
What's his net worth?
Smodcast.
Oh, net worth? I don't know. Someone asked him that. He didn't know.
He's got to be millions. 50 million?
I-
Because he owns a business.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the total thing, because I remember because he came back and says, like, I don't have $10,000 in the bank or anything like that.
Well, doesn't mean he doesn't spend money.
No, totally.
He's got, he has like a fucking 100-inch fucking HD flat screen TV in
Yeah.
his bedroom.
Right.
Like, I mean, like, because if you're saying like their net worth is, well, exactly, because he likes watching movies on the big screen with his wife,
Sure.
who sucks at acting.
Well, when
But,
I say net worth, like, Brandon and I have a net worth of like $10.
yeah.
But that's including all of our possessions. So we would sell possessions to make a movie. So
Yeah.
I'm like, Kristen Bell should sell her possessions, her $8 million of possessions, to make a movie if she wants this property to be
Right.
I mean, because you make the money back theoretically. If your fans that dedicated, you make it back.
Oh yeah, I mean $3 million.
So like, I mean, why the fuck?
I don't know.
Well,
It's-
Kevin Smith is self-funded. Is it kind of not self? Well, yeah, he's like kind of self-funded shit at this point, I guess.
Well, yeah, because Kevin
So,
Smith
yeah.
has a certain intelligence about this, and that is he says, all my movies make about this amount of money.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right.
So if they all make about this amount of money, I know I can spend this amount of money and make profit.
Yeah.
And that's what he does.
Well, because I remember originally for Clerks 2, he wanted to do a Kickstarter for Red State.
Yeah, Red State.
He wanted to do not a Kickstarter, but he had his own idea. He
Yeah.
invented with
Yeah.
fucking what's his nuts.
distribution.
Well, it was like a Kickstarter type of website where he was asking for fans.
Yeah.
To give money.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember hearing that and be like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I'm like, wait, like, why the fuck does he need to do that?
Right.
Like, how much fucking money does this guy fucking have?
Well, that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like,
know?
we like. Well, I guess that's the thing.
I mean, he seems
For
like
us,
a good
we're
guy.
gonna put-
Like,
we'll
I'm
put
just
everything
not
on the
saying
line
that,
to
but-
do something.
Yeah.
They're not putting anything on the
No,
line.
they're not. There's no
Right.
risk there.
Yeah.
You know, it's as crazy as he is. I mean, Mel Gibson is kind of like the shining example. He's like, I'm gonna make this movie about Jesus, and everyone's like, no, you're not. He's like, all right, I'll just fund it myself,
Yeah.
and he did, and
And
made
look how much
millions.
fucking- yeah. He made a horror movie about Jesus.
That was a great idea, though. I don't know why anybody didn't back him.
Hostile
Yeah.
Part 3,
yeah.
Jesus.
Like
What?
The Jesus in him.
What year did that come out?
In high school.
2002.
Did you guys see that in theaters, any of you?
I did.
I did, yeah.
2000.
It
Was
opened
it the
up.
funniest experience for you or what?
Yeah. It was the first movie to play in the Ultra Screen, and that's where I saw it.
Ah,
Okay,
I remember-
really?
Yeah, it was the first movie in the Ultra Screen in Elgin, and they were like, I remember beforehand they're like, "Thank you and welcome to the Ultra Screen. This is the first viewing. It's 7.1 surround," and then you just start sitting down, and like people, like what amazed me, it was every
Speaking
seat was
in
packed.
tongues and shit?
No, every seat was packed,
Yeah.
and like. I was watching Jesus get annihilated,
Oh, yeah.
and then I was looking around at.
I was thinking like ass. I was.
Hey, what's the difference between jelly and jam? I'll have to jelly my dick into your ass, right? Hey, Christ out.
Yeah, this used to be
Water.
This used to be water. Woo!
Anyway, but you look at the eyes. You look at these people looking at the screen, and they are so into it.
Yeah.
And these super religious people, man, are just like, like that's what's so funny. I was watching WJYS, some other programming, some that I don't work on, and the woman was talking about violence in video games, and she was saying it's directly connected. She's like, this is directly connected. However, Catholics have no problem watching violence and related.
Because their violence is punishment. The video game, like I'm not justifying it by any means. Believe me,
Right.
Their violence comes in the form of like punishment, divine punishment.
Yeah.
Our video game
violence
violence comes in the form of like, fuck yeah, let me kill a bunch of assholes. Like, I'm gonna steal a car, fuck a hooker, then kick a dog. Like,
Well,
Gratification.
No. What they're against is the exact same thing they used to guilt people.
Well,
into their religion.
exactly.
They use the same thing.
But it's slightly. I mean, it's just. I guess overall, it's violence, yes, but it's in different ways, which doesn't make it right.
Well,
Their violence comes in the form of punishment, which is our idea of corporal punishment, all that shit.
well, and for
But
the,
video game violence, just let's kill some shit. Like,
well, and
it's
for
fun.
the longest time, I mean, religious people and politicians were on the had the viewpoint of movies were different from video games.
Yeah.
Because movies, they would say you sit there, you watch it. Video
Yeah.
games, you're actually participating.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's something to consider.
And that doesn't make sense to me either, because in there's a difference. In video games, you're playing a game. In movies, you're witnessing someone that has to justify killing. That actor has to sit down and say, this is my role, this is my character, and this justifies me enough to do this.
But at the same time, a video game was written with the character being your actor, and there's a justification behind you doing all the killing. So it's really similar. I'm not saying like they're right or like it's all different, but
Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, like a video game, there's just like the video game. There's no game. I mean, well, there are games. They're just like kill to kill.
I just
But,
think it's
you know,
parenting.
there's-
It's parenting.
Right.
Well, no,
Like,
that's
you know
what it comes down to, no matter what.
Like that's
Or
what I
just
don't
there's
get.
certain fucking kids who are just fucked in the head. I mean,
Well, I mean-
it's not a direct correlation. It's not like this video game leads people to kill, but it's a factor because it creates a reality that you may not have thought of that now you see. Like my dad plays video games. He's 66 years old, and I saw him shoot a person in the face in a video game, and I was like, if I was a kid, one, that was never a reality for me. Now it is, and now I'm okay with that. That's wrong. That's wrong because that desensitizes you to that. It's like I'm going to with my friend. I don't know if he gets hurt by that.
no, but like I'm like against that. Like the Aziz Ansari justification. His like the one quote Aziz Ansari, the comedian, Human Giant and shit. He's on like some other shows.
Yeah.
His justification was, until I see a kid go to school with a spear attached to a rope and say, "Get over here," video games have no effect on the kids being violent. Like,
No, I hear that, but
You know?
but exactly what you're talking about has to do with parenting. It has nothing to do.
it's your product of your environment.
Well, the
That's-
thing
that's
is that
more or less
video
the bottom
games
line.
and movies make a thing, and it says, "Listen, this is for this audience. This is for this audience.
Yeah.
This is for this audience." It's the parents' job to limit that interaction because kids see this and don't like it does not mean that you cannot distribute this for adults
Yeah.
if it's meant for adults.
Right. absolutely.
You know.
No, it's just it's having your parents say this is wrong and this is why it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Well, it's
just a
yeah.
check, like a fact check.
Parenting.
RoboCop is bad because of these issues.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
The extreme violence is there because of.
RoboCop
I mean,
is
like-
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, RoboCop is great.
Right, it's awesome. but you have to say Paul Verhoeven made it this violent because of these issues. That's what you have to
Yeah.
tell your children.
Right.
Yeah.
We're actually good for this episode.
Well, I have one more funny thing to say about the Christ movie, but
Bring
it's really quick. It's really quick. Because like I mean, even though like I've always been very anti-religion.
Too long. No.
No. Like since high school, I've been like pretty anti-religion, and I've come to I've come to terms with it more nowadays that religion is okay. It's just crossing a boundary with anything, even being atheist. There's a boundary you can cross that it's more offensive and more of an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember I went and saw that in the theaters with a group of friends who were religious.
Right.
They invited me because I was just their friend, and I never brought it up around them because they were nice people. They weren't
Right.
assholes about it.
Right.
So we're in the theater watching it. I'm sitting in between three people that are crying that I've grown up with in high school. The violence in that movie was awesome. Like it was good gore.
Yeah.
And I was like watching, I'm like, oh man, that's fucking cool, but I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking be a dick, you know? I remember there was some jagbag right behind me, and it was like kind of the stereotype of the people I don't like nowadays. It was like a fucking goth guy with like the shaved sides with dreads on the top. He had goggles around his neck, a leather trench coat on, and that's what he had, and big industrial boots. And the whole movie, he's sitting there like, ha ha, like laughing, and I'm just like, there's a time and a place, man. Like you know.
And then you got up and high-fived him.
Like I mean, like I don't know. It was just
scary monsters.
yeah. It was just weird because I felt like I was thinking the same thing. Like that looks fucking cool, but I wasn't about to like be that just to be that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a time and a place for being
That guy.
that guy. Like at home, watch The Passion and be like, dude, watch this fucking gore. Like they did a good job ripping his flesh out. That's fucking cool. But like when everyone around you is like, because it's their religion, they're not pushing it on you. You chose to go to this movie.
Yeah.
Why be a douche nozzle to everyone in the theater? You know, it was I don't know. Point I wanted to bring up. People are assholes. Everyone knows that. I don't know. I've had a chick beer. I'm kind of loose, guys.
Chick beer.
Get a little
4%.
loose.
So like a
that
Coors Light is like 6, right? And a Miller. Everything else is like
No.
6.
Coors Light's like
5.5.
Coors Light's even less. I think
Is it
I
really?
think Coors Light might
Probably
be like
4.8.
Well, like 3. I thought
I think
3.8 was like
it's-
standard for
Coors
beers.
Light is like it's like water.
Really?
We'll be right back.
I'm gonna burn one.